Hey everyone, so today we are doing a very exciting video. Wow, that clap was so loud it actually scared me. Okay. Anyways, so today we are going to be making a very viral pink tile console table. It could be many things, okay? It's basically just like a flat table with tiles that are pink on it.
And it's amazing.
Now apparently this got really popular over on Pinterest, but I actually saw it for the first time on TikTok. I saw someone actually making it. Here's the TikTok. Now this TikTok sent me on a little bit of a spiraling, a little bit of some expedition on like a zero purpose mission of some sort, because what am I talking about? Like basically it just made me Google like where is this originally from? Where did this idea come from? And that's where I figured out that it was like bumping on Pinterest and like this is like viral. People love this tile table and like I am people, like I love this tile table. It's gorgeous. I want one of my own. Now I find usually when people are remaking or basically DIYing a viral piece themselves, it usually means that piece that's popular is probably pretty pricey. So I did find the actual table. This is the website. I'm not even gonna try to say it because it will be awful, but beautiful tile coffee tables, console tables, cubes. Like I don't know why, but I love this cube, and like the black and white is so nice. So what I'm zeroing in on is the console table, and as you can see they make so many beautiful colors, like seriously. Okay, so we found the desk, we found where it's originally from, and now the price. So I did a little converting, and this is to around $2,500 to $3,000 Canadian. So pretty expensive console table in my opinion. And the video I saw on TikTok, she made it for under $130. So obviously you know where this is going. I want to make one. So now I'm here coming to you guys with a hope that I am able to make this table today. I have 3 days set out to make it. Today I'm gonna go to the hardware store and pick up the wood and also the tiles and the paint, and then we're gonna put it together and hopefully it ends up half as good as the TikTok I saw or half as good as the real table. But I don't know. You guys know it could really go either way with me. So yeah, I think this is gonna be so much fun. As you guys know, I love revamping furniture. I love making furniture, transforming furniture, redoing rooms, and I love budget-friendly makeovers. And this, you know, $130, if that's what it ends up being, that's pretty pricey, but in comparison to like $3,000, it's definitely better on the budget. I think without further ado, let's head to the hardware store and get some wood. Let's go. The sun.
What about this?
There,
No.
you got it.
Is it?
No. It's over here.
The sun just loves me.
Alright you guys, so we are at the hardware store. So I have a few things that I need to pick up. I need to pick up, first of all, wood for the base, a few like hinge sort of things, like metal bits to keep it all together. As you can see, I know my terminology. And then I also need to get some tiles, some paint, some grout, and then tile glue. So that should be it. It sounds a lot easier than I think it's going to be, but better get in there because no time like the present. It's not going to pick itself. Let's roll. I just feel like everyone should see my outfit as I'm out in public. It's awful. You guys, the unthinkable just happened. They don't have the basic squares. Where am I? Where am I? They have all the other basic ones, but they don't have the basic squares. Oh no. Basically now I have to check at a different hardware store and hopefully they have them, but now I learned my lesson. I'm gonna call before I go over. I just assumed they'd have them. They're like the most basic tile. I want pre-mixed grout. Oh, it's up there. The grout color is important. Nothing's here! Just shopping for wood. I'm looking for 36 inches on either side, and then I think 12 inches by 4 feet. I know those measurements make no sense, but neither does my brain, so. A rose color. Good find, Mom. I got it. We didn't get it all. The most important thing.
Tiles!
Where are they? I've got a lead on a Facebook Marketplace ad that has tiles, so we'll see. I'm hand sanitizing, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm doing this so vigorously. Okay, you guys, it's the next day. Yesterday, I had like the most, what I thought wasn't an ambitious plan for the day, but it turned out to be extremely ambitious when the first thing I was looking for, the tiles, were nowhere to be found. I have them now. I ended up finding them on Facebook Marketplace, which ended up being really good because they were on a great deal. Now, the only one dilemma is they are gray, but I'm gonna be painting over them, so it might just take one extra layer of paint, or maybe it'll cover well like it would cover white. I'm not sure, but these were the only tiles I could find. So yeah, what I thought was gonna be an easy find yesterday ended up taking my whole night to find online, and then I had to drive quite far, pick it up contactless, wipe them down, but I'm here now and I'm ready to get started. So the first step is going to be building the base of the table, and for that we have this wood. So I'm gonna set it up, and then I have some brackets to put it together. And like, it's so crazy to think that in this beautiful table is gonna be just like this basic wood. I'm gonna use the wall to my advantage. Also, if you guys are wondering what the sizes are, I got the legs cut around 36 inches because that's how high like island height is, and I wanted this to be more like a console table rather than a coffee table. So it's a little bit taller than you'd expect, and then it's just like a ½ an inch above 4 feet long, so it's a pretty big table. Like, this is gonna be heavy once we have the tiles on it. I wanna find a screw that's gonna go deep enough but not go all the way through. Now I'm just using the right angle. I don't know if I should be like doing this as it's like a tutorial, like assuming you guys are trying this at home, or if it's just like an entertainment thing, but like, I'm using the right angle of the wall to make sure that this is lined up and flush with the back. This is the main support holding the table together, so we gotta trust those babies. They're gonna do something for us. Most people would not be having to deal with searching through miscellaneous screws. You know, you could just get a little box of screws for like $3, but I'm just gonna keep searching. Oh my god. One side. Oh my goodness, it's actually really secure. Okay, I'm gonna flip it around and do the same thing to the other side. Oh, sorry, my bad. Now that the screws are in, I'm just gonna flip it over and see like how it looks, basically. Like, does it even look good? Goodness, it's tall. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Do you think it's too tall? I'm like kind of, because this is sort of where I might leave it. So I'm just like, I kind of like the height here, put like a tall vase on it, really make it like a piece rather than low like a bench. It's definitely not like the ones I've seen, but you know what? I kind of like it. I think I'll leave it. We're gonna jump right into tiling. Now, in the video I saw on TikTok, she painted it beforehand, but I'm gonna tile it on and then paint it. I don't know which way is better. They're probably both just fine. Something about just rolling it on here rather than rolling it on the floor just feels easier to me. And also, this fits like perfectly on here. There's just like a little bit of a lip to it. So this is definitely the right size if you don't want to do a bunch of cutting. I semi know what I'm doing, but I'm still very much an amateur, so bear with me with this. So what I like to do is I like to take a big scoop of it and then just basically put it all over where you're going to be putting down tile. This is the glue. Like, this is what's gonna keep your tiles from like flying off of the table. Okay, so now you have all the adhesive and you're gonna take your trowel and you're gonna make lines through it. I have to get it kind of perfectly so that there's still like a little bit of a lip on the side. And then on the back and the front as well. And now I'm just gonna push. Oh my gosh, it makes me nervous. So if you feel nervous to tile, I would say just try a DIY like this, your first try. And I'm sure you'll be surprised with how good it turns out. Oh my gosh, I feel like that made it kind of come together. Like I'm sort of seeing it now. All right, guys, that took a long time. It's dry enough for me to paint because I'm not gonna move it around while I'm painting. So this tape was just holding it in place. So the paint I picked up yesterday is pink. Now, of course, on the website, they make like pastel yellow, green, purple, lots of beautiful colors, but my heart loves pink. Here's the pink. It's beautiful. It's like a pastel light pink. I'm gonna put on my paint suit quickly. Okay, I don't know how many coats this will need because it is gray tile and like a darker color is harder to cover rather than the white. Pretty opaque actually, maybe only 2 coats. All right, you guys, so you learned it here. Don't avoid the primer. Primer smells like glue, looks like glue, and hopefully will coat this better. All right, so now the sun is officially going down. So I need to pick up the pace. I have spent all day on this and it's like actually not separating or anything. Okay, perfect. All right, you guys, I'm about to do something that I probably shouldn't do because the tile adhesive is supposed to dry overnight, but honestly, I want to let the grout dry overnight, so I just want to do it. So I tested 2 different grouts on the side where no one will see. I tried this one, which is quartz, and this one, which is frost. Now, one thing I've learned with grouts is if you want white, don't pick white, pick light gray. I know that sounds stupid, but in my experience, and I've grouted more than I've tiled, I have been disappointed with whites many times and never been disappointed with gray.
Also, you guys, if you're trying this at home, get non-sanded grout, because I used sanded grout and it ended up peeling it at the paint a little bit, so I had to touch it up. So just to avoid that, get non-sanded.
Basically, you're just going to push it into the cracks with like a paddle. And then I'm going to take this tool. This is an important tool. And I'm going to scrape across. Then I'm going to take my sponge and I'm just going to wipe lightly. You don't want to get it too wet, but you want to basically expose the tile and just have a thin layer on top. That looks so
Cute.
Oh my goodness, you guys, actually like 3 hours later, look at it though. Now, as you can see, there's a few paint chips, so I'm just gonna clean up all of the grout. I'm gonna move it and then I'm gonna touch up all the paint, and then tomorrow it'll be completely dry. I'm gonna decorate it. I love the way it looks. I was feeling a little nervous about it, but like it's turning out so, so cute. So let's go to the reveal right now. Yeah! All right, you guys, it is the next day. I'm wearing all pink. There's a giant blur beside me. There can only be one thing under there. So let's take a look at the finished tile console. Yes, you guys, the console table is done. It turned out so good. There was so many like waves of emotions during it, of feeling like, oh my gosh, it's turning out so well, to like, oh my goodness, it looks awful. Like, you just really have to see it through and the final product will turn out great. I am so happy with it, you guys. Like, honestly, it is going to live right here. It's a very eye-catching piece. I will say it was a lengthy job. Not one job was like not fun. Like, I love tiling, I love painting, I love grouting. It just is very time consuming, so don't be tricked by the 20-second TikTok. There is a lot of time involved in if you're gonna try building one of these. But after all of the time, I 100% think it is well worth it. Like, this is probably one of the DIYs I am most excited about on my channel, seriously. But yeah, you guys, this video was so much fun to film. I really hope it was informative to you guys if you're wanting to try making this table. I don't know the exact price of what it ended up being, but I'll put it on the screen. I'll count up all the receipts and everything. It was definitely far less than $3,000. I can say that with confidence. So if you guys are gonna try making one of these tables, make sure to send me a picture over on Instagram, and I hope this video is helpful to you. If it is not helpful, I hope it was entertaining at least. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!